Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again, as always. Now, guys, before we get into this, tonight's topic of conversation I am not overly clued up on, so please do excuse my ignorance if I get anything wrong about what I'm about to talk about. But since seeing this headline in this evening's press, I couldn't let it go by without doing a video and at least giving my opinion on this, well, to the best of my abilities anyway. I have no interest in this topic of conversation. I have no interest in watching it, apart from a couple of years in my youth when my dad introduced me to the earliest series of what I'm going to talk about, but other than that, I could not give one solitary shit. What I am, of course, talking about is Doctor Who, or Doctor Woke, as some people like to call it. Now, for those of you out there who are just like me and completely clueless about this show, let me explain just a few things about it since it came back to our screens in 2005. Now, ordinarily, the Doctor was a man and the assistant was a lady, travelling around, time travelling in something called a TARDIS, which is like a police phone box, which is huge on the inside and tiny on the inside, like the size of a phone box. And we go around saving the galaxy, yada yada yada, same old thing, same old cliche, same old sci-fi. But since he came back in 2005, we have had trans storylines being shoehorned in there, the first ever female Doctor, and just recently we have the very first black Doctor. And now, in the next upcoming series, we have the first all-diversity cast. The Doctor is black, and his assistant is, I think, an Indian woman. And that is something to be celebrated. Something to punch the air to. So brave, so stunning, and so virtuous. And that is, of course, what this supporting cast actress has been saying to the press. She has been basically saying that if people are calling it Dr. Woke, it is on the right path. Now, I've got a couple of statistics towards the end of this video, guys, which I shall share with you, which blows her whole ethos straight out of the water. But without further ado, let's have a quick dig deep into what this idiot has been saying. So this is in the Radio Times website, and it's under the headline of Varada Sethu on Doctor Who reaction. If we get Dr. Woke comments, we're doing it right. In recent years, while Doctor Who has attracted some flack for its perceived wokeness, One Star believes that these accusations prove that the show is on the right track. Since Peter Capaldi vacated the role of the Doctor in 2017, we've seen the first female and black actors to take up the mantle in the form of Jodie Whittaker and Nakuti Gatwa, respectively. So, who gives one solitary shite? This, in tandem with certain storylines, has seen fury from certain groups who believe the series has been ruined by woke, even going so far as to incorrectly claim that the show is set to be shelved, which I think it will in the very near future once I lay on you the statistics that I have up here, which I shall be sharing with you momentarily. For Varada Sethu, the actress behind the Doctor's new companion, Belinda Chandra, his fucking silly names, whether the show is woke or not isn't really of any consequence, but she finds that comments about it indicating that the show is doing what it should be, something she discussed in the latest issue of Radio Times magazine. There's been a couple of Doctor Woke references, or whatever, she begins, but I just think we're doing the right thing if we're getting comments like that. She went on to say, as far as she's concerned, the show being woke is a very good thing and something that is inherently very representative of Doctor Who as a series. Woke just means inclusive, progressive, and that you care about people. Now let me just pick up on this. Woke just means inclusive, progressive, and that you care about people. So why is it always the woke crowd who look at destroying people's careers, destroying people's lives, getting people cancelled, and coming after them with death threats, Antifa mob, chasing you through the street with bats and knives? Yes, very caring, very inclusive, very progressive. It is a virus, hence why it is called the woke mind virus. Anything that is made woke is dangerous and it should be avoided at any given cost. Just ask Andy Ngo, for example. He had to leave the United States, all because of the progressive woke mob. Antifa were threatening to kill him every single opportunity that they could get. He's now living in the UK on a permanent basis through fear of his life, all because of wokeness. So yes, woke just means inclusive, progressive, and that you care about people. Hush it. She went on to say that as far as she's concerned, the show being woke is a very good thing, and sometimes... Oh, I've just gone over that. Excuse me, guys. Her partnership with Gatwa's Dr. Max, the first TARDIS duo comprised entirely of people of colour, something which has sparked a wave of toxicity online, but both Sethu and Gatwa appear to remain positive about the experience, yes, until it's axed from the TV show, from the BBC, shall we say. Now, I won't go into any more of this splurge. There's only a couple more lines left. It's all the same old bullshit, saying how great it is that it's progressive and how great it is that she's got the job simply through her skin colour alone. I mean, that alone is nothing short of racism. But the statistics I want to share with you guys is the viewing figures. Since it came back in 2005, which yes, it did do very well. Christopher Eccleston was apparently a very good doctor, as well was David Tennant, even though he's a woke progressive himself, saying how his children are, I don't know, non-binary or pansexual or some other horseshit that they come out with now, simply just to fit in and shoehorn them in like a chihuahua in a Louis Vuitton bag. So, in 2005, the average 7-day viewers per million was 8.8 million. 2006, 7.83 million, 2007, 7.96 million, 2008, 8.41, 2009, 7.81, 2010, 7.96, 2011, 7.93 million. That's when Matt Smith became a doctor, no idea who he is. 2012, 7.59 million, 2013, 7.35, 2014, Jesus Christ, Daniel, 6.45 million, 2015, 5.98 million. It's going down quite swiftly, isn't it, this? 2016, 5.79 million, 2017, 5.94 million, 2018, 5.87 million. That's when we had our very first female doctor. Just got the job just because she's a woman. Very progressive, very virtuous, and very, very brave. 2019, 5.68 million. 2020, 5.89 million. 2021, 5 million. The 2022 specials, 4.39 million. And 2024 season 4, 3.7 million. So we started all the way back in 2005 at 8.8 million, and we have finished, after all the woke bullshit and the trans ideology shoehorning and the trans stuff and all this ethical multicultural bullshit, we have gone from 8.8 million to 3.7 million. So this person here, this Vashu Vavuvu, whatever the fuck you call her, it's on the right path. Yes, you are hemorrhaging viewers. People are slating the fuck out of your writing, your episode direction, and the acting choices. Yes, it is going swimmingly. Please let it do carry on so we can get it off our screens as fast as is humanly possible. These people are on a different planet, guys. They see wokeness and progressiveness and they just see stars in the fucking field of vision. They don't see what's actually in front of them. It's like they have tunnel vision and see this nice unicorn rainbow Care Bear, nice and fluffy, bouncy little fucking island that they're living on, when everywhere else around them is turning to shite simply through wokeism. It does make me chuckle, guys. It really does. I do enjoy shooting these assholes down in flames. It is very enjoyable just to see them squirm and living in some fantasy land that it will get knocked out of them eventually, particularly when all this bullshit collapses, which it inevitably will do. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you enjoying the up-to-date series, etc, etc? Who was your favourite Doctor? Not that I really give a shit, but, a bit of interaction on the channel. Do let me know what you think of these comments I've just read to you. And the viewing figures, of course, plummeting, hemorrhaging viewing figures. It's, it's quite a nice warm feeling in the pit of my stomach, I have to admit. Let me know what you think in comments, guys. Thanks a lot for watching as always, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.